What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, we are going to be doing the Extreme Super Battle Road stage for what's it called? The Dragon Ball Seekers, Dragon Ball Seekers saga, or oh my god, not the saga, but the Dragon Ball Seekers category. Which this one did take quite the amount of freaking time compared to the World Tournament, Extreme Super Battle Road stage that we did not too long ago. Dude, yeah, I was not prepared to see how long this is gonna freaking take. Like, holy hell, brother! I thought this was gonna take much less time than the, or not much less time. Because I mean, looking at the team that I've currently built up here, I was like, dude, okay, this should be pretty much of a killer team. We should be able to, roll the roller in this freaking this stage entirety with the Guinea Force. Dude, oh my god, the fact that we received quite the amount of freaking damage. You know what I didn't know is that freaking the Demon King Piccolo does heal you after he freaking transforms. I completely forgot how this dude's utility kit worked, but anyways, but yeah, the fact that the Jason Bird didn't dodge when they're supposed to, kind of annoys me. But yeah, I'm sorry that this video is like about 15 minutes long, dude. But you know what? We gotta cover this, right? But anyways, let me read off freaking the what's it called, the World Tournament Demon King Piccolo EZA, because it's been a minute since I used this guy, and I rarely use him nowadays because he's not how he used to be anymore, man. But yeah, for the most part, I think I could probably skip the first part of his like his kit, because we don't really see too much Demon King Piccolo Elder in that form in this in this run, because of the fact that all the units all the enemies in this stage are going to be part of the Dragon Ball Seekers category. So because I'm if I'm correct in his passive skill, if there is restores youth using the power of the Dragon Ball starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle, which is quite the long freaking time. But or when there's a DB Saga, World Tournament, or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy, you just instantly transform, dude, which is freaking amazing to see, dude. But yeah, so let's just go read off Demon King Piccolo's his details, and then from there I'll keep on looking at the screen here and there, and we'll just talk over it, right? But anyways, wait, I don't know, did the Rakuma and Goldo receive a super attack? I don't know which one it was, but I think it was probably in this fight currently that we're doing right now. The Bulma. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I think Bulma did a super attack to Rakuma and Goldo, and they somehow still took damage despite in the part of their passive skill that they have 60% damage reduction before attacking, and that they have guard. I mean, although granted, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, they did not build any sort of defense before, obviously taking a super attack from somebody. But dude, that is still pretty crazy to see, dude, man. Holy hell. All right, but yes, Demon King Piccolo, now that he's popping off right now with his super attacks, let's go read off his freaking details, dude. Don't want to read off his freaking leader skill, doesn't really matter too much. But his super attack, his 12 key super attack greatly raises attack and defense for one turn and causes colossal damage to enemy, which is pretty important that we actually want to build defense in case of anything were to happen and we don't destroy the enemy that we're currently fighting. But his ultra super attack, actually pretty good too. Massively raises attack and defense for one turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Yeah, we definitely want to get the ultra super attack over the super attack. I mean, they both increase defense, but the massively raising defense is way, obviously, 100% is way better than 50%, right? We can all agree on that. But his basic effects right here, recovers 59% HP, which is pretty darn amazing to see, man, because some of these bosses did catch me lacking with some of the units I brought on here, and then like they take damage and I'm like, oh my god. I think this is the one of the times where it saved my butt. Actually, funny enough, you know how I received like plus 500,000 because of these freaking boneheads not dodging like they're supposed to, which I think before attacking they have like 90%, like they have a 90% chance of dodging, right? Which is freaking insane that they miss it sometimes. But I was like, wait, how the hell did I heal up? I think after this fight I was like looking, I'm like, I definitely need to collect AGL key spheres to be able to heal up. And then I look at my health bar and I'm like, wait, what the hell? I'm already like, I'm 99%. I'm like, whatever, sure, I'll take it. But then in my head I was like, there's no way I collected that many same type key spheres to be able to heal up that amount, because obviously, if you guys don't know, the more defense that your unit has, and the more HP you're gonna be healing if you collect the same time key spheres. So which why stacking characters are pretty darn amazing too. Once you stack up with them and then you collect the same type key spheres and see your health bar just jump through the roof, dude, is freaking amazing. But anyways, yeah, like I said, Yeah, we're gonna be seeing this guy transform quite often, or like literally every fight. So yeah, get used to seeing this for a bit. We're gonna see it one more time, I guess, during the next fight, and then from there we'll be done using that. I was a little bit scared here actually because, dude, you see how I'm mainly trying to focus on getting an ultra super attack almost all the time with what's gonna call it with the Vegeta right there in the first slot, because you know his ultra attack is a AOE super attack, which finally I could actually use it for something instead of using it on the singular boss. So I was like, yeah, we definitely want to try to get that as much as we possibly can. And then from there, you know, him also being part of the defensive juggernaut like he is too. So that's why I put him in the first slot, obviously, like most people definitely would. But anyways, continuing on with freaking Demon King Piccolo, recovers 59% HP, key +6, defense +100%, randomly change keys for certain types of tech, excluded to tech key spheres, which I mean is it sounds pretty okay. Obviously the main part that's pretty helpful is the recovering HP, and then for every attack, for every key sphere obtained, dude, I keep thinking it's tech keys, but yeah, here's the part. Yeah, okay, there, okay. So for every key sphere obtained, attack +60%, which pretty cool. But this is the part that I really want to freaking get, because you know, tech is pretty important, I think, and plus we do get ability healing, but we don't really need healing right now. But 3 or more tech key spheres obtained, high chance of performing a critical hit, and then chance of performing a critical hit +6% per tech key sphere obtained. Count starts from the 4th key sphere. Wow, okay. So yeah, okay, so starting from the 4th tech key sphere that we obtained, we get freaking what's gonna call it, we get for an extra 6% chance to do a critical hit, which, you know, oh my god, dude, yeah. You see how much? You see how we're taking 100,000 damage? I mean, I think we did double super attack if I saw that correctly. If we did the ultra super attack, it definitely would have helped us. We probably would have taken those for double digits. But you know, it sucks to suck. But hey, at least we still have the Raccoon and Golda to beat the freaking juggernauts. And the actually in this, the Frieza right here, dude. Oh my freaking god, dude, this Frieza, he does a super attack towards us even after we get our defensive, at least a little bit attack, a little bit of defense before seeing super. And look how much damage it still does, like 24,000. I mean, it's not a lot, sure, but dude, that's still pretty. Imagine he just did his super attack straight from the get-go. We would have received what, 100,000, dude. That would have been pretty up there. But anyways, continuing on, for 6 turns from the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate +66%, which is really nice. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why we're able to survive that rotation there, where we only did a 12 key super attack, which still pretty good. Damage reduction rate +60%, awesome. And then starting from the 7th turn from the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate +10% per key sphere obtained, which that's the part I keep getting confused between them. I thought like per key sphere obtained, that's when you have to, you know, build up your damage reduction, but no, you just get 66% right off the get-go. And then as the first attack in the turn, defense 100%. And then second or third attack in the turn launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, which is what procced in the in the last rotation. And then chance of evading enemies attack +30%, which that is pretty darn good. I think I could probably boot up my I mean, guys, of course it doesn't load up. But what I was gonna say is that you would have heard like the freaking Dokkan music too, because I forgot to silence my phone. But what I was gonna say is that I think I built my Demon King Piccolo, and actually I probably didn't fix them. If I were to be sincere with myself, there's a high chance I didn't fix him. Yeah, like his hidden potential system. But if I go over here and then I see his kit, yeah, it's mostly additionals and freaking critical hits. I didn't put any dodge into it, which I definitely should, honestly. And I'll probably put him mostly in the 3rd slot. I mean, sure, he gets defense in the 1st slot, but no, I'd rather get the chance of, dude, it would have been awesome if we got extra defense and, like, you know, some sort of guard or an extra bit of damage. That would have been amazing, dude. But I mean, maybe the small increase in defense would have able to help us, like, tank whatever attacks coming towards our way for double digits. Who knows? But anyways, when all allies attack at the same time, our extreme class characters, he gets an additional defense +66% and then chance of evading his attack +30%. So put him in the 2nd or 3rd slot, that's like 60% right there. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I definitely got to invest more in invasion in his hidden potential system, which, I mean, whenever I got to use him again, I'll probably do that. But right now, there's really no need to do that. But oh my god, dude, the fact that I was like, oh my god, dude, I saw Captain Guinea receiving the super attack. I'm like, oh, dude, I know for a fact this is probably gonna freaking hurt, dude. I think he would take. Oh, I thought we'd receive an attack there. Oh no, because we went to standby mode, because I'm pretty sure that was the obvious play to do, since we are, you know. Oh, actually no, since I think it's that was the 3rd turn. Did we get that active because of the fact that we were below a certain % HP threshold? Because usually isn't it like the 5th turn? Let me double check here. Can be activated when all second same turn or blah 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 blah. Demonic power. Or starting for the turn, or when all allies starting for the third turn of the battle, or starting for the fifth turn for the start. Okay, so you can still activate on the third turn when all allies are extreme class enemies starting for the third turn for the start of battle. Got you. Okay, but yeah, that's Demon King Piccolo, dude. Like like I said, pretty helpful honestly in this stage. I don't know what other would have probably brought here, but yeah. And then also the Vegeta is definitely helpful too, because he's the freaking tank that we definitely need in this team right here to be able to tank whatever attacks coming our way. But yeah, here also this definitely played a very important role, like just us not getting super attack first and then being able to get like, why? I mean, even if we were just even the super attack, Vegeta still would have been able to would have tanked it whatever damage he would have tanked it before, right? But yeah, anyways, I saw this and then I'm like, all right, Jason Birder, you guys gotta really freaking whatchamacallit dodge here, bro, because I mean, sure, they could probably do double super attacks and maybe live, but dude, I don't want to play those games, bro. I just want to get the hell out of here, because as you guys can clearly tell, by this point it's taken like 10 plus minutes to get here, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this whole freaking. Yo, that dodge was very helpful, dude. I don't know how much damage it would have taken there. Maybe double digits since we did our ultra super attack, but I did not want to find out. Also, give me some feedback. It's probably bad for me to just chase the boss that has the most health, right? Instead of like trying to like going against the Vados, because I feel like if I were to finish off Vados first and then go for Champa, that probably would have been a better play and would have been helpful, as in for me to not take double the damage from like Vados and Champa, because I mean, how much damage is Champa doing like a super attack? So he has like 75 million HP and Vados has 55 million HP. But Champa 3.5, yeah, dude, 3.5 million for his his super attack. And as for Vados, Vados is doing 3.5 million as well, her super attack. Which I mean, she has less HP, which I mean, I guess it probably would have been better I mean, but Champa is doing most of the attacks though. He's doing 8 attacks, sure, but yeah, I think it probably would have been better to go after the Vados first, just so I don't have to deal with that super attack, right? Look, I think here actually we take a bit of damage too. Wow, look how much damage we take this, despite with damage reduction, 71,000. Holy hell, dude! And then I forgot that it's been a minute since it's not been well, I haven't had to use Dokkan mode in a while, so the game was like, yo, here's how Dokkan mode works, which thankfully, oh my god, dude, I was like, what the hell is this, dude? I don't think that was part of the like tutorial, or I don't think that was ever a thing when I started the game, dude. So that was kind of weird for me to see. I'm like, what the hell? Or I could be super wrong on that, and I just don't freaking remember exactly. But anyways, we got a crit there with Rakuma and Goldo. Definitely pretty awesome to see. And then an additional super attack as well is pretty helpful. And then here, of course, I think Captain Ginyu does a good amount of damage towards Champa, but he is not enough to be able to freaking finish off the fight. But dude, oh my god, the Demon King Piccolo action, the last slot, did scare me a bit, because I think we did receive a hit, which I don't even know how much that guy takes for his 12 key super attack. If I were to look here, does he greatly raises attack in his 12 key super attack. He doesn't raise his defense whatsoever, dude. Okay, yeah, I mean, I thought he was gonna be able to dodge it, but looks like he did. And then the fact that this guy also did two additional super attack, or an additional super attack, and with a critical hit, and it still wasn't enough. Or not, it wasn't a critical hit, never mind. But it wasn't enough to be. Yeah, look at that dude. HP was at 17. Well, actually not 17%. I don't know how low it was, but it was pretty. Actually, it should have been 17%. And then here, the freaking the Demon King Piccolo. I don't know how the math works, dude. That I was able to heal up to 100%, but I'm pretty sure our HP was below 20% or something like that from that one attack that freaking Demon King Piccolo took. But anyways, what matters is that, we're already going to get close to finishing off the fight, which, like I said, this was a long one. Sorry about the... I mean, I don't know, it was probably a more efficient one. Maybe with support items, we could have probably just reduced their defense and attack to be able to just attack one by one. But, I'm glad that we're just able to beat this, and I'm glad it didn't take me as long as it was taking, because I think it only took me... This is my second or third attempt, if I remember correctly, even though I literally just recorded this, like, 10 minutes ago. But, yeah, anyways, Demon King Piccolo transformed. healed our HP. Pretty goated, honestly. Definitely very helpful, I would say. And you know, whatever you know, event we have to go to, if we're able to lower the attack and defense of the freaking boss, right? And then the fact we also lowered their attack as well with the 18k super attack, and then on top of the damage actually that we got, amazing, freaking amazing. So yeah, that's that. And then here I'm like, oh yeah, Rakumen Golda are probably gonna get the job done, but if not, then Captain Ginyu is, which yeah, that's that. And then we're gonna be finishing this stage with the full Ginyu Force rotation. If you look at it, freaking Rakumen Goldo right in the first slot, Captain Ginyu in the middle slot, and then Jason Bird in the freaking last slot. But yeah, that's that. Oh my god, really? Oh, I mean, maybe this additional super attack could probably finish off the battles. I mean, I don't see why not. She, look at her health bar is already pretty darn low. How much damage do we do anyways? Do 1.6 million. It's not, dude, it wasn't even freaking enough to be able to finish off the battles. Holy hell, man. But anyways, I'm glad that we're able to finish this, dude. 10 million for freaking Captain Ginyu. Yeah, Captain Ginyu was definitely the damage dealer here, and then the Rakumen Jace, the Rakumen Gold was the defensive juggernaut, and also you know, the LR freaking Vegeta, base Vegeta that goes to giant form. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everyone.